Welcome back, guys. This is the second part of our Next.js route and navigation chapter. It's also the fifth chapter of the Next.js series. Today, we will continue our discussion with page navigation. We will learn about the implementation of redirect and useRouter hook. Then we will create custom 404 error page. In simple words, we will redesign our own page not found UI for our app. So let's start the journey. First of all, check out a few changes that I had made in the styles. I have simply reimagined a few UI portion. Don't worry, I'll show and explain each soon. Just slow down the video and mark the class names that I have added. I've changed the image and homepage to the Next logo. Then add some sizing and padding values to other spots. Collectively, these are just a few easy changes. You can try them on your own and probably come up with a better layout than mine. Good luck. Now, let's start our today's discussion with simple code refactoring. I'll tweak the ID page and store the task ID in a constant before display. It's optional and doesn't affect the app. For me, it's just a way to keep the code clean and easy to understand. I also prefer to put specific comments on important code blocks. It helps for code identification and better understanding. You can also follow that if you wish. Let's move on to the topic of our today's discussion. Here we will discuss the use of redirect. Then we'll see the basic implementation of useRouter hook. First of all, what exactly is redirect? In simple words, redirect is a library that provides navigation functionality in Next.js. It's a little different from link. We have already seen the use of link in previous video. Here, redirect simply mounts the new path in place of previous one, whereas link only changes the UI route following the standard data flow. It is better to show the use of redirect than explaining the theory. If you need the details, then visit the official Next docs. In this example, I'm only checking if the ID is empty or if it's not a number. If either of the case is true, then use redirect to navigate the user to the task page. Redirect is usually the last call of any operation. It will dismount the ID page and load the task page on condition match. Usually, we use redirect with some definitive condition filtering, like a sign up or sign in check, or maybe authentication check. Remember, we can use redirect with both client and server components. Only the response code in both cases vary a little. And one important thing to remember, we cannot use redirect inside a try-catch block. Redirect throws an error by default which will be caught, and the program will break with try-catch. So always use it outside the checkpoint. Also, never call redirect directly in event handlers, like inside the on-click event of a button or any similar call. The code may work on testing, but it will throw error during build run. Now, let's dive into the implementation of useRouter hooks. The useRouter hook is also used for navigating pages, but specifically with client components. Usually, you should always use link for page redirection instead of useRouter. It may cause error on specific cases. Earlier, this hook was available from Next.route library, although with latest updates, there has been many changes made to this feature. And now it can only be imported from Next navigation library. Also, many of its features and supports have been deprecated or removed. Therefore, I recommend you to read the docs before actual implementation in your app. In our example, I'm using the useRouter hook for navigation instead of link. Also, we will see its other uses like getting the header and domain details. Watch carefully and observe the code. I'm simply using the push method provided by Router to navigate the user back to homepage. The call is placed inside an event handler. and this is one important difference from redirect. Also, we could add parameters to maintain data flow direction with useRouter hook, which is not possible with redirect. Both redirect and useRouter have its pros and cons. Therefore, choose one wisely and observe the effect on the app performance before final deployment. Next, let's discuss the 404 error. As you have seen a few minutes back, a web page shows a 404 page not found message if we wander through a wrong path. It is a standard response that informs the user about the search page or content is not available in the website. Next can handle this by default, but you may not like the UI. Therefore, we are creating a custom notfound.tsx file to draw out the UI as per our need. Notice the dash between not and found in the naming. It's important and you can't change it. This is the default page structure. Follow my code and try out creating a custom 404 error page for your Next.js app. Don't worry, I'll show everything from structuring to styling. Stay tuned. Here, check out the use of headers. It's an extensive topic. Still, I'm trying to show the basic usage. You can import headers from the Next headers library or package, as we call it in Next. Have a look, observe the implementation, and enjoy coding. If you want to know more about headers, then read the official docs. Maybe we will talk about it again in future video. Till then, stay tuned. Don't forget to drop your queries and comment. Also suggest if my explanation is good and helpful. Finally, we have reached the end of today's discussion. In this video, we have learned the use of redirect and implement the useRouter hook. tested the default 404 page, and created our own custom 404 page not found file. So, let's up our journey with the bonus part of this video. Let's make another not found page specific for the task route. Simply copy the file and duplicate it inside the task directory. Make some changes as required and it's done. The not found page is accessed with reverse hierarchy. It means the search path will look for local not found file in the directory. If a file is present, then it will be displayed. Otherwise, the route will move on to the parent directory and henceforth. Ultimately, if no file is found, then the root file will be served. And if we haven't defined any custom file there, then the default 404 error page will be served. So that's it for today's session. See you soon in the next video. Note, you have to edit the ID page so that it can reach the not found file in its parent directory. Currently, we're redirecting the check to task. Simply replace the redirect with not found function call. You may have to add the specific import there. Once done, you can test the results. In this video, we've created a custom 404 page, explored the powerful useRouter hook, and implemented conditional redirects. These concepts are essential for managing routing and enhancing user experience in Next.js applications. If my efforts are worthy, then give this video a like and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. It will keep you updated about our future videos. Make sure to drop some comments to show some support and suggest us about the next topic. That's it for today. Keep reading and keep learning. Thanks again for watching TechnoSpace. Happy coding!